Is it audible, team? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
It's audible. Please put, team,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
can you put your name and where are you from in the chat box? Can you put it in the chat box? Your name and where are you from? Chennai, Anu, Tiruvallur. I am also from Tiruvallur, Anu. Banu from Sri Lanka. Hi, Banu. How are you? Farhana from Sri Lanka. Aparna from Bangalore. Srinagar. Insha from Srinagar. Wow, that's great. Maharashtra. Sharjah. Resham from Sharjah. Pune. Lucknow. Kausalya from Chennai. Hi, Kausalya. I'm also from Chennai. Okay. Shola from Dubai. Hi, Shola.
Hi, sir.
So Shola is a international life coach. Shah Gupta from Pakistan. Very nice. Very nice to meet you. Okay. So very nice to see all these faces. So can you people come on the video? Lydia from UK. Very nice. Swati from Andhra Pradesh. Swati. She is also a GTCC. Charan from Sharjah. Charan, she is a psychologist and also an international life coach from Sharjah. Very nice. Andhra Pradesh. Subha from Chennai. Okay. So if people are able to come on the video, we will quickly start. Hi, Banumati. Hi, Fatma ji. Fatma, she is a psychologist, special educator, and she is joining from Calcutta. She is Emo Care Calcutta. Very happy to introduce her to all of you. And we are having Shola Jai and Saumi Chakravarti. She is also from Calcutta. She is also represents Emo Care in Calcutta. Acha, okay. Okay, so we will start with a small relaxation exercise. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. Place your hands on your thighs. Place your hands on your thighs. Please place your hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Slowly breathe in. Fill the head with oxygen. Breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe in. Fill the head with oxygen. Breathe out. Think that your body is a flute. Breathe in. Oxygen flows all over your body, head, neck, chest, stomach, thighs, legs. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath. Breathe out. Put your complete concentration on your legs. Your legs are relaxing. Relax. Your legs are relaxing. Put your complete concentration on your knee and below your knee. Below your knee is relax. Relax. Put your complete concentration on your thighs. Your thighs are relaxing. Relax. Your thighs are relaxing. Put your complete concentration on your stomach. Your stomach is relaxing. Relax. Put your complete concentration on your chest. Your chest is relaxing. Relax. Put your complete concentration on your spinal cord. Your spinal cord is relaxing. Put your complete attention on your left hand and right hand. Your left hand and right hand is relaxing. Relax. Put your complete attention on your neck and your head. Your neck and head is relaxed. Relax. Your face muscles. Are relaxed. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. You are completely relaxed. Think of the room. Think about you. Think about the dress which you are wearing. Think about the room. Think about the monitor or mobile phone which you are having. Come to the present and slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. So let us go into the aspect today. Is it visible? Is it visible, team? You can put it in the chat box. Okay, now I have opened it also. Okay. I will tell you one case. Okay. The sixth therapy we will approach through that particular case study. Okay. There was an individual whose name is Raju. He is 52 years old. He used to drive car. Right from the age of 20, he is driving car. What happened once when he was going along with his grandchildren? The grandchildren were sitting in the back seat. Two grandchildren, they were sitting in the back seat. He was going on the national highway. He was going in 70 to 80 kilometers per hour. When he was going, suddenly what happened in the in a crashing, a lorry has come and he applied his sudden brake and the car just tilted. Luckily, nothing has happened to the children and also to Raju. But Raju started getting fear. After that incident, he stopped taking the car outside. He stopped taking car outside. Slowly, what happened, even when he takes the car, he used to go very slowly. He used to check more and more. He used to check more and more whether anything is coming, whether car is coming, a lorry is coming. Particularly, even when he is going in two-wheeler, the moment he sees a lorry, he gets fear. His hands start trembling. He started a guilty feeling that he is not able to take care of the grandchildren properly. So he stopped interacting with them. He thought that they may be thinking that grandfather is trying to, yes, not drive the vehicle properly. So he started getting a guilty feeling, and he stopped meeting the children. They're all living in a flat system. He used to go to the flat very often and interact with the children. So after the incident, he stopped going to the children. Even if the children are coming, he will not be talking with them very casual. Somewhere in his mind, there is a thought that he is not a responsible grandfather. So that is what he was having. So this aspect, just keep it in mind, and we will go into the therapies. First, let us go into CBT. CBT, it is one of the therapy styles which is actually proved to be effective in all sort of aspects. We will not be going in depth, okay? We will be seeing the basics, okay? So as far as CBT is concerned, the thought creates the feeling. Sorry, Tim. Sorry, little bit cold. So the thought creates feelings, and the feeling creates the action. So this is what the This is what the basic theory which we all know it. Can anyone? So the thought is nothing I do matters. The thought is nothing I do matters. The thought is nothing I do matters. The feeling is hopeless, despair, and sadness. The behavior is choose not to start new project. So thought is responsible for all the aspects. There is something called Grassman theory. In Grassman theory, what happens? The thought creates the emotions. The emotions creates a bodily sensation. The bodily sensation creates a behavior. But in turn, what happens is, any one aspect will create the another. It becomes a vicious circle. The behavior will create the emotion. The emotion will create the bodily sensation. The bodily sensation may create a thought. Again, the thought will create the bodily sensation. It becomes a what you call a vicious circle. Okay. Now I have told you one case history. Okay. So the moment he sees the car, a lorry, okay, what will be happening? Can anyone interpret quickly? What will be the thought, emotion, behavior, and bodily sensations? Anyone, please come on quick.
Bodily sensation, he becomes very.
One minute, anyone. When someone starts talking, others please mute your calls. Subhashri.
Yes. When he goes near the car, first will be his body reaction. He will feel trembling, he will feel the fear. Then comes the emotion. Then he starts thinking about the past. That way the whole behavior changes.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
At the first sight, he might feel nervous.
Okay.
Nervous, but he's reacting to seeing the situation and remembering his past situation.
So can you interpret with this? See the thought what he will be getting. Okay.
Sir, may I?
Yeah, Dr. Anshu, please go ahead. Dr.
Yeah,
Anshu.
Raju may be thinking that thoughts may be like, I am not, I cannot take care of my grandsons. So this is the thought that I am not worthy. Maybe it may be, and then bodily sensations come that he start palpitating and sweating and trembling and everything goes on bodily, and then emotions may be like he may be fearful for not going, crossing the means going forward, and this behavior comes in, and sorry, emotions will be fear and not getting forward, and behavior is avoiding that situation and avoiding that road and avoiding the driving.
Yeah, very nice. So this is what the whole aspect will happen. Okay. So as far as CBT is concerned, there are two models. One is a Judith Beck model, one is Beck cognitive model. Today, just I will try to talk for 5 minutes about the Beck's cognitive model based on this incident. Okay. So the symptom, the first one is symptom. Behavioral is Raju will be the behavior of Raju. Okay. He starts withdrawing from the grandchildren. He starts withdrawing from driving the vehicle on the highways. His motivation to take the car outside will be very less. His motivation to go and talk with the grandchildren has reduced. His affective, that is his feeling. It is despair, sadness, fear, combined with anxiety and depression. And the cognitive is I am worthless, as Dr. Anshu told. I am worthless, I am not worthy, I am good for nothing, and I may commit mistakes, and I may put my grandchildren in danger. These are all the aspects. The somatic means bodily reactions. So you will start sweating, the heart palpitation will go high, the BP will go high, and all these things will trigger the parasympathetic nerve system and the sympathetic nerve system. So when the sympathetic nerve system is triggered, all the negative hormones will start flying over the body. Then that will again create the behavioral aspect. These are all the symptoms. The symptoms, it is due to the negative automatic thought. The negative automatic thought is, I am not worthy. I am not worthy. I am not good. So the negative automatic thought, always it comes with the what you call cognitive distortions. Here, negative automatic thought and cognitive distortions will be the mental filter. That is, there are 1,000 times he has taken the car outside, okay, and he has reached, he has taken the grandchildren very nicely. But one time, the accident, only that one time he will keep it in mind. All other aspects that will not be available in his awareness. That is mental filter. So cognitive distortion, the negative automatic thought. That is ant. We used to call it as ant. So the automatic negative thought will be start running. The automatic negative thought will come because of the scheme. That is assumptions activated. The assumption is, I am not a worthy grandfather. This may be due to the critical incident. The critical incident, actually now it has happened, an accident. This is a critical incident. But this critical incident, this thought, it may be because of a core belief and dysfunctional assumptions, which has happened in the early experience. It is not that he started feeling like this now only. When we take his life and when we go back, most of the time he starts thinking that I am not a okay person. I am not okay. I will not be able to take care of my children. Even in his own children case, certain times it has happened. That means right from the early childhood, he starts thinking that he will not be able to meet the demands of the family. So that may be because of the early experience. The early experience that creates a core belief that I am not worthy. The core belief, it is the dysfunctional assumptions. It gets triggered in whenever a critical incident takes place. Whenever a critical incident takes place, the schema, that is the assumption, is activated. When the assumption or schema is activated, the negative automatic thought flows. The negative automatic thought creates all these symptoms. So in CBT therapy, what we do is we try to go upwards in the counseling. That is, we understand the symptom. Then we try to understand what is the automatic negative thought. Then we try to understand what is the schema. Then we start understanding what is a critical incident, what is a core belief, and what is the early experience. This is what we call it as a case conceptualization. In CBT, we call it as, not only in CBT, in all the therapy sites, we call it as case conceptualization. Case conceptualization we will be doing based on the model. So based on this model, we will be doing the case conceptualization. We will be using the Socratic questioning method, and we will try to make the client to remove this negative automatic thoughts by giving him home exercise, by using psychoeducation, by giving homework like a thought record sheet, etc. Okay. Now, one question. We will finish CBT now. One question. What is one of the very, very important aspect in CBT as far as you are concerned? Please put it in the chat box. Quick. We will go to the other therapy. Thought process. Okay. Sweta says thought process. Very nice, Sweta. Anshu says homework. Yes. Belief. Tim, come on quick. I don't have time. Time is running. What is the one aspect very, very important in CBT as far as you are concerned? Early experience, client's behavior. Yes, come on, feeling. Pavitra, perceptions, communications, very nice. Communication. Core belief, thought process. Yeah. There are two aspects we have to keep it in mind as far as CBT is concerned. Very important aspect. One is CBT is highly structured counseling method. First session, how it should happen. Second session, third session, fourth session, fifth session. Everything is clearly demarcated. It is highly structured. The first one. The second one, the goal of CBT is making the client as self-therapist. Beck, he himself has said that the role of the therapist is to make the client a self-therapist. Okay. This why I want to tell is, yesterday I got a call from someone. They told, sir, how that you will train the people. 10 days training program we are going to take now. Mental health expert. So how that you can train all these things to the general people? That will spoil our business. That will not be good. I told, are you a psychologist? He told, yes, I'm a psychologist. I have 10 years experience. I asked him, okay, what is the fundamental of CBT? CBT, Beck himself says, make the client as a self-therapist. Then will you, then you don't see, I will put case against you. I told, kindly put case against me. I myself will give you advocate. I myself will give you money also. Okay. Because I want to become famous. If you put case now, I will become famous. Okay. I myself will give money and I will also give advocate and kindly put a case. Okay. Self-therapist. We have to make the client as self-therapist. The important aspect is psycho-education. Psycho-education, that is one of the important aspects of CBT. Now we will come to the other therapy. Okay. So the simple aspect, the major aspects I wanted to cover. Okay. I don't want to go very much in depth. Now we will go into the next therapy. Okay. The next one. Okay. So one of the other aspect is REBT, rational emotive behavior therapy. Whether REBT came first or CBT came first. Which one came first? Put it in the chat box. Whether REBT came first or CBT came first. Sandeep, CBT. Yeah, very nice, Sandeep. Yeah. CBT, Reena, CBT, Dr. Anshu, CBT, Pallavi, CBT. Very nice, very nice. Ritvik, CBT, Unikrishan, CBT. But CBT is the wrong answer. REBT is the correct answer. Okay. REBT came first, then only CBT came. Okay. The basis for CBT is REBT. This is how we influence the other people thing. Okay. The moment you start appreciating, now, influencing other people. Yeah, very nice. So this is called ABCDE in REBT. We all know it. We all know this. We all know about this. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. Okay. So keep this case in the mind. Okay. A, adversity. Beliefs about adversity, emotional consequence, disputations of challenge, effective new rational beliefs and new beliefs.
अनिंदिया, मैं कुछ पूछना चाह रहा हूँ आपसे.
Excuse me. Yes.
हाँ, सबसे पहले तो मैं माजरत करता हूँ कि मैंने दरमियान में इंटरप्शन की है। तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, पहले भी आपको मैं कह चुका हूँ कि मैं पाकिस्तान से हूँ और आपकी इंडिया में भी कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जो इंग्लिश बहुत कम जानते हैं, मतलब जानते हैं, वोकेबलरी है लेकिन यूज नहीं है उनका, ठीक है। अभी
Mohammed ji, I'm very sorry to interrupt you. This program is in English, okay? Please, let us not waste the time. It is already 10 o'clock, okay? I have muted your call, Mohammed. The program will be in English. Whenever we conduct a program in Hindi, in mental health program, we have get a separate program in Hindi. Now I don't want to go into this because I don't have time. So RUBT, the main aspect is A is activating event. Okay. B is a belief. C is a consequence. Now, the simple aspect is RUBT says that whatever the consequence which comes in, that is because of the belief, not because of the event. Okay. So the activating event here. Now let us take this case. Okay. Let us take this case. Look at this carefully. A is activating event. That is adversity. He meets with accident. He takes his grandchildren. He meets with the accident. Believes about the adversity. Okay. That is a belief. C is emotional consequences. C is a consequence. Now, the first one is ABC. Okay. DEF we will go afterwards. Can anyone interpret this ABC? Can anyone interpret this ABC?
Antecedent, behavior, and consequence.
No, ABC. We have seen one case history. Na? That case history, I want you to put it in the ABC. What is activating event? What is his belief? And what is the consequence?
Yes, sir.
Sir, may
Accident is an activating.
1 minute, 1
accident
minute.
is an yes, sir. Sri Lakshmi.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Accident is an activating event, and he believes the false negative thing always. That is his belief, and consequences is always.
So, Sri Lakshmi, little bit more in a technical language. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Sir, may I?
Yeah, Reena, please go ahead.
Yes. So, activating event would be the accident, car accident that took place, and beliefs about adversity would be that he had past beliefs like there were critical incidences in his childhood, which the emotional consequences would be that every time he thinks about the car or grandchildren or highway, the fear would consume him that he is not worthy of taking care of grandchildren, and the interactions would be less.
Okay. So, Reena, that was very wonderful. Anyone else? Would you like to?
So may I? Sir, activity.
Yeah, Dr. Anshu. Yeah.
Sir, activating event is an accident, and the belief behind it is that I'm not worthy, and the consequence is not interacting with the grandchildren.
Okay, here actually belief, we call it as irrational belief, or irrational belief will have a must and should, a condition. So when we talk about the belief in RUBT, the irrational belief, it may contain a must and should. It will contain. Now, what are the must and should which he may be, Raju may be having? Yeah, come on, team, quick. What are the must and should he will be having?
I must take care of grandchildren
Properly. Always. Must be there. Yeah, Reena, please go ahead.
Sorry, sir. I shouldn't let my grandchildren be in the harm's way, and I shouldn't be near them as I'm not worthy of taking care of them. And I shouldn't drive car because I am unable to take care of the car and the grandchildren. So I am not the right candidate for that.
So
that would be the belief.
Yeah, very nice, Reena. Irrational belief means a condition which you are putting on your own self and on others. Irrational belief is, I should not make any mistake. You should not talk like this. Irrational belief. Irrational belief always it will have a condition. must, should, ought to, need to, want to. Okay, these are the irrational belief. Because of the irrational belief, the consequence will come. Now, what we will do is we will dispute. We will dispute the irrational belief in REBT. Here, the irrational belief is I should not drive on. I should have not taken my grandchildren on that day. So, disputing the irrational belief. In the past, how many times you have taken your grandchildren on the national highway? I have taken 100 times. How many times accident has happened? Only one time. Is it because of you alone, or is it because of the lorry driver? Is it because of the lorry driver? It is not because of you. So is it not that 99 times you have taken the grandchildren properly? That means you are a good grandparent, that you are able to take care of your grandchildren. Disputing the irrational belief. So we will dispute the irrational belief. By disputing the irrational belief, we will try to create effective new rational belief. One is irrational belief. We will try to create a rational belief. The rational belief is, I am worthy of taking my grandchildren to outside. I am good at taking care of my family members. When I go into the national highway, I have to be careful. But things may happen like this, which I should know how to handle it. Effective new rational outlook we have to believe, we have to create. With that, we have to create a new field. Okay. Here, one of the aspect is the difference between CBT and REBT is CBT is guiding the other person. It follows a socratic questioning. So we will not push the client. It is mostly we will not be having a directive aspect. But REBT is a directive. REBT is directive, and REBT believes that some of the time you have to go to confrontational mode so that the irrational belief can be changed into rational belief, which CBT doesn't believe. CBT believes that you should not push the people to do something. It should happen because of the you should understand that this thought is wrong, that I have to change it. You should take it. We should not push it. That is what CBT. But REBT, we are having one aspect. Yeah. So 2 therapy is over. Now we will. So this is what the main aspect of REBT. Now we will go into the next one. Okay. The next one is. So this is what REBT. There is a negative event, rational belief, healthy negative emotion. A negative event happens, irrational belief, unhealthy negative emotion. Example is negative event. The wife dies. Rational belief. Rational belief is my wife has died, and it may be hard for me to live in the coming years. I will have to cope up myself. I am loving my wife. Rational belief. That will give a healthy negative emotion. Negative event is wife has died. Irrational belief is I will not be able to live without my wife. I will not be able to live without my wife. That is irrational belief. If it is going on continuing, unhealthy negative emotions will come, and you may try to do something negative. So this is the difference between healthy and unhealthy aspects. And this one, it is, what is the full form for CBM? What is the full form for CBM? What is CBM? CBM. Don't search it in the Google. Don't search it in the Google. If you are telling after 4 minutes, that means you are searching the Google. Without searching Google. CBM. Okay. No problem. We will go into motivational interviewing. Then I will talk about this one, because this will take a little bit of time. If you have time afterwards, we will discuss about this. Now, we will come to motivational interviewing. Motivational interviewing, it is one of the scientifically validated therapy. Okay. So the change in motivational interviewing, how it happens. Motivational interviewing, it completely concentrates on creating an ambivalence first. Ambivalence is the simple aspect is, now let us take the incident. He feels that I will not be able to take care of my grandchildren. Okay. Out of 1 to 10, suppose if I ask him the question, out of 1 to 10, how much you feel that you will not be able to take care of your grandchildren at this moment? So he will give 10 out of 10. 10. I will not be able to take care because I have met them in accident. That means there is no ambivalence. There is no ambivalence. Ambivalence is you should accept that I have a confusion whether I will be able to take care or not. From this 10, we have to bring him to 9. From 8 to 8, 7, 6, 5. When it comes to 5, ambivalence is created. So how we will create the ambivalence? Ambivalence we will create through question. How that we will create the ambivalence? This is how we will be creating the ambivalence. We will be doing. We will be asking them. We will ask. Maybe talk about the accident. What do you know about the lorry which crashed you? How many times you have traveled in the highway? Ask permission questions, open-ended questions and closed-ended questions to make him understand that actually it is not your fault. Then tell, inform, give feedback and advice. Tell. 112 times you have taken. From 20 years you are riding a car. That means you know in and out of drive. Inform, give feedback. I have discussed with the children. I have discussed with the grandchildren. The grandchildren say that my grandfather is my hero. Give feedback, advice. Why can't we take the car now and go for a ride? I will also come along. Let us go for a ride. Nothing will happen. Come. Advice. Listen. Appreciate, reflect and summarize. Appreciate. See. From 20 years up to 55 years you are riding car. That means really wonderful. That means you are having very great knowledge about various aspects. So, do you know repair of car? How to repair the car? How to change the tire? Ask questions and appreciate. Reflect. So, even though you have all this experience, how that you suddenly came to the conclusion that I will not ride in highways? What is that made you to take that decision? Make him talk and reflect. So it means you want to ride in the highway again along with your grandchildren, but you have a fear. That again your lorry may crash. Summarize. After he talks, summarize. By doing this, ask, tell, and listen, try to create ambivalence. Now, the second aspect is, these are the aspects very, very particular to motivational MI. That is partnership, acceptance, accepting the other person unconditionally, compassion and evocation. This is what very, very important. Out of these three, evocation is very, very important. Evoke from the client their own motivation and resources for decision making or health behavior change. That is what evocation. After creating the ambivalence, Okay, do the evocation. Evoke inherent ability to develop in a positive direction. Now, suppose evocation has to happen on this case. What are the questions you will be asking to him? Yeah, come on. What are the questions you will be asking to him? If at all you want to create evocation. Yeah. Come on, team.
Sir, could you?
What are the questions you will ask the client? This particular case, I have given one case. To Raju, what are the questions you will ask to create evocation? Evocation means, what is evocation? I will show you one more time. Quickly, we will go it. Evoke from the client their own motivation and resources for decision making or health behavior change. Evoke inherent ability to develop in a positive direction. The positive direction is you should go and talk with the grandchildren and start taking the children again in the car. Okay, you should have the motivation to drive the car again in the highway. Evocation. For that, we have to ask him. He himself should come out with the solution. You have to ask questions like that. What are the questions you can ask?
So we can ask him multiple questions, starting with the open-ended question. So for how many years have you been driving specifically on highways? Second question would be, roughly how many times probably you must have traveled on a highway safely?
Yeah.
Yes,
Punam, very nice. Even when we are asking questions now, as far as possible, it is better to avoid must and should. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, pardon me, better to avoid?
Must, the word must and should. Because the must and should, even again, we are putting a condition.
Right, yeah. Sir. Yeah. And then we can ask that has it ever happened that you saved, you drove safe and you avoided accidents, something like that, or how many times accident happened, and then we can motivate the person.
Anyone else? Whoever has not spoken so far? Yeah, Karthikeyan, TK Karthikeyan, please go ahead.
This is Anu.
Anu.
Maybe we can ask, how do you feel without talking with your grandchildren? How do you feel that you're remaining without talking with your grandchildren? No? So how do you feel about that? Maybe we can start from.
Very nice. Anything else, team? Come on, team, come on. Hurry, we are having 139 people here. Come on. Very nice, Anu. Yeah, Reena, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir, I was going to tell the same point, that it has been so long that you haven't talked with your grandchildren or interacted with them. You were missing them. So wouldn't it be, we shouldn't add one. Yeah, wouldn't we add? Yeah?
Very nice. Now, asking these questions from the perspective of the grandchildren will be much more effective. See,
we can ask about whether he likes driving with the grandchildren. How much do you love driving, and how do you like taking your grandchildren on a drive, something like that?
So this evocation, there are many questions which can be asked. Okay, particularly there are around 1,000 questions. Actually, these are the things even in life coaching we ask. In life coaching also we used to ask only this evocative questions. Okay, and I will forward the file tomorrow evening. Go to the same link. Okay, I will give the online questionnaire, the quiz, and also some files on it. Okay, that may contain around 1,000 questions, which may be which people can ask for evocative questions. Okay, now we will go to the next one. The next one in motivational interviewing itself. Quickly, I will finish it. So this is what the main aspect of motivational interviewing. That is, this is called the states of change. First, we have to create, first the client is in a state which is called pre-contemplation. Pre-contemplation means no intention on changing behavior. That is, he doesn't want to go and talk with the grandchildren. he is having guilty feeling. From pre-contemplation, we have to bring him to contemplation. Contemplation is aware a problem exists, but with no commitment to action. So, see, you are avoiding going and meeting your grandchildren. Is it that the grandchildren mental health will get affected if you are not talking with him? See, it is, we are not talking about him. He loves your children so that he is not meeting. The same love we have to bring in. So that will put him a contemplation that there is a problem exists. Then preparation, intent on taking action to address a problem. Okay, if you are not meeting the children, the children may develop some mental health issues. Okay, how that we can address it? How that we can help the children? It is not helping you, it is helping the children. How that we can help the children? Preparation. Then action, active modification on behavior. Now your behavior is you are trying to avoid. Now what is the action which you can take, which will save them from, which will not give them any kind of mental health issues? See, at 55 years, you are feeling like this. They are only 15 years old. So how much impact it would have created on them? Now, this is, you are the person who has to go and make them moderate. So what action you can take? Discuss all the actions. What are the actions you can take? List it down. Active modification of the behavior. Okay, so today you will go and talk with the kids. You will not talk about all these things. Generally, you will go and talk with the kids. Action, maintenance, sustained change, new behavior replaces the old. So today you have gone and come. So how it was, how you are feeling? Whether the children were happy? Okay. So tomorrow, can you go and meet the children twice? Twice. Maintenance. Then relapse. Fall back into old patterns of behavior. We have to see that relapse doesn't happen. So second time, third time, fourth time, we have to increase it so that the relapse doesn't happen. If it happens, then again pre-contemplation. So this is what the whole aspect of motivational interviewing. That will be very a nice one. Okay, take the paper. Take a paper and pencil. Take a paper and pencil. Take a paper, pencil, and very nice to see 136 people at 9:50. Thanks to all of you. Okay, thanks to all of you. Salute to all of you. You're all really great. For something good when it happens, we will join. That is what it shows. Yeah. Now take a paper and art therapy. It is not the independent therapy. CBT is an independent therapy. REBT is an independent therapy. Motivational interviewing is an independent therapy. But art therapy is not an independent therapy. It is a dependent therapy. Dependent therapy means if at all I want to do art therapy, I should have some other therapy through which I should interpret the things which is being made by the people. Okay. Now take the paper. Okay. 2 minutes time. I want you to draw your own self. Come on. Start. Draw your own picture. 2 minutes. मेरी प्रिय बर हो तुम्हें तेरे प्रिय बर हो मन में प्यार जी प्यार तुम सिंगार तेरा Okay, 1 more minute. Draw your picture and show it on the screen. Draw your own picture and show it on the screen. One more minute. Some people may be thinking, sir, how it is possible? Then see the people who are drawing. When A can do it, B can also do it. Meeta Singh is completed. Wow, that's great. Let us see the spotlight for everyone. Wow, queen of my own world. Whistle, whistle. I want to do whistle, but I do not know how to do. मैं जिंदगी में एक चीज सीखने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा हूं, that is whistling. I'm not able to. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah, Surya Narayanan. Replace spotlight. Yeah. Wow, that's great, Surya Narayanan. Superb, superb, Surya Narayanan. Superb. Anyone else? Anyone else? Mahija Bean, add spotlight. Wow, great, great, great. Great, great. Okay. Okay. Anyone we will see and then we will move back. Okay, Deepak Mishra. Deepak Mishra, can you say, show it? Yeah. Okay. Now, very nice. Very nice. Very nice, Deepak Mishra. It's very, very beautiful. Everyone has done a very wonderful thing. Now, give a title to the drawing which you have made. Yeah, Rina, give her a title. Rina, what is the title for the drawing? Wow, that's great. Super.
Sir, it is Dancing Diva because I love dance a lot.
Yeah. Wow, very nice. Dancing Diva. Very nice, Rina. Very superb, superb. Give a name to it. Give a name to it. Give a name to it. Now, give a name to it.
Sir, I have also drawn.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Now, see this number, team. See this number. This is my mobile number. Please take a photograph and share it in this number. Quick, quick, quick. Create put a name. How that you name that that wonderful person who is on the paper? What is that you would like to write? Yeah, Dr. Anchu, what is that you have written?
Confident Anshu.
Wow, superb, superb. Team, please take a photograph and send it to me. Okay, please send it to me. And now comes the very, very important aspect. Okay, very, very important aspect. This is not a negative one. This is not a negative one. This is more positive. More positive. Okay. It is more positive. So night I am asking this. Please don't think this is a negative one. This is absolutely positive one. Okay. Right there. What people has to call you. Call that person. Okay. After you leave this world. Suppose Shivakumar, if Shivakumar is no more, what people has to call Shivakumar? Okay. Now, when you write it that, and what is that you have written and what is that you have written, when you see it, okay, you will know what is that you have to do in between. What is that you have written, that is for now. What is that people has to call you in life? The journey, your journey is the between two. So, you will be more concentrated in your life. You write it. See, for example, Osho has written, never born, never died, but visited this world. I am never born, I am never died. See, what a sentence, what a sentence. Just to think what the people has to call. Suppose, for example, when you are 80 years old, or let us take like this, if you feel negative, when you are at 80 years old, what is that people has to call? Now, what people are calling Abdul Kalam? Just think. Now, when you write it, you will know the purpose of life. Art therapy, it is to understand the purpose of life. Now this exercise, it is from positive psychology. Art therapy can be used from CBT, it can be used from REBT, it can be used from NLP, it can be used from transactional analysis, it can be used from multiple aspects. This one, it is through positive psychology. That is how I view myself and what is my journey in this world. मैं तो पैदा हो गया हूं, तो मेरा जिंदगी में मैं क्या करना है, जिंदगी में what is the purpose of me? தேடி சோறு நிதம் தின்று தினம் சின்ன சிறு கதைகள் பேசி பிறர்வாட பல செயல்கள் செய்து நரைக்குடி கிளப்பருவம் எய்தி பின்மாயும் சில வேடிக்கை மனிதனை போல நானும் வில்வேன் என்று நினைத்தாயோ. The meaning of the song in English is, there are some people who are born and died. They just born and they just die. They morning eat, afternoon eat, and then eat in the night, and they talk small things. They talk about small things and they die. They are all mediocre people. And do you think I will die a mediocre life? No, I am not going to die a mediocre life, and I am born to win. I am born to win. This is what Bharadiyar, the great saint poet of Tamil Nadu, sang. Art therapy is to create the better version of it. When we give art therapy to child, when we give art therapy to adolescents, it is to create the better aspect of people. Okay, now we will go into validation therapy. 10 more minutes. Okay, 10 more minutes. Validation therapy. Validation therapy, it is mainly done with the old people. Mainly dementia is mainly dementia. When people have dementia, okay, one of the best aspect is validation therapy. Now, validation therapy doesn't try to bring them to the present. Validation therapy doesn't try to bring the people to the present, but validation therapy tries to go to their world and talk. Someone has forgotten, okay, and they have forgotten everything. They are not able to talk. We have to go into their world and we have to give support. This one video I am showing you now, this one video, if you see and if you start following them, you can do any counseling in this world. You can do any counseling in this world. CBT, REBT, NLP, TA, everything will be a cakewalk for you. It will be a cakewalk for you if you are able to do validation therapy and see this beautiful video. Even people waiting, please wait and see this video and go. Because one more therapy I may be conducting, but even if you are in urgency, if नींद आपको बुलाते हैं, मुझे नींद न आए, मुझे नींद न आए, मुझे चैन न आए. Okay, this is one of the beautiful, I'm telling you, such a wonderful video which you will never forget in your life. I'm telling you. I'm sharing the video. This is what actually counseling is all about. This is what counseling. When
people are very old and deteriorated and no one enters their world and they're just sitting there, they will withdraw inward more and more. And their desperate need for connection is all now inside. And if a person is all alone, even if they're very, very deteriorated, there's longing for this kind of closeness. Mrs. Wilson?
She is the person who created validation therapy.
You want me to sit? Can you see me good? Gladys Wilson is a wonderful example of a person who is in the phase of repetitive motion, where people use movements, repetitive movements, because they don't have any more speech or very little speech, but they have human needs that need to be expressed. You're crying. Crying, you have a tear right here in your face. You have a little pain. You want me to touch you. You're very sad. Can you see me? Is it scary? You afraid? And if this person sits with their eyes closed, rocking back and forth, and maybe there's a tear coming down, there's a need there. There's a little tear that's coming up. Do you feel it? You feel a little tear? If you gently use touch, and I touched Gladys Wilson for the fingertips right here on the cheek, is where the mother usually touches a child. If you touch an infant there, it looks up, and every cell remembers where it was touched by the mother. And often that person knows, even if they can't say a word at that moment, they won't talk, or they don't want to talk, but there's a communication. And that person is no longer alone. Can you let me in a little bit? You think? Just a little? You think I could be with you in Jesus for a minute? Jesus loves me, this I know. For the Bible tells me so. I use music because when speech is gone, music, especially with Gladys Wilson, it was religious music because there's emotion tied to it and safety tied to it. So I used her old church song, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. What I did was, when she moved, I moved with her. And when I was singing, because she didn't sing with me, so I matched the intensity of my voice to the intensity of her movement. And pretty soon, for a split second, we became one person. Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. But at one point, when she got very quiet and very peaceful, and my voice became very quiet as hers and very peaceful, and my breathing slowed to her breathing, she pulled me to her, and I moved with her. And for her, at that moment, I believe I was a symbol of her mom. Can you open your eyes? You safe, Mom? Yeah. He's got the whole world in his hands.
And this is what actually counseling. This is what I believe is counseling. How many of you felt so deeply moved by the video? Please raise your hands. So deeply moved, isn't it? This is actually validation therapy. See how many hands are going up. How many hands are going up? Actually, this is validation therapy, and validation therapy, it is being used with old people, particularly the people who are suffering from dementia. Okay, and we took a 4 days program on validation therapy. So validation therapy is it's one of the best aspects for what you call the old people. Here, the difference is we are not trying to bring them to the present. There is one more therapy called a reality therapy or reminiscence therapy. In reminiscence therapy, what we do is we try to talk about the things, old things, and try to bring them to the present. In the reality therapy, we try to bring them to the current reality. But in validation therapy, we go into their world. We go into their world and we try to substantiate their feelings. We try to substantiate their own emotions, thereby becoming one with them. So that they get that peace of mind. And Neil is really a wonderful human being. Okay, so team, what do you can anyone say something about this video? What do you feel about this video? Can anyone share? What is it you think?
Human touch. Human touch.
Yes.
It was like an interaction between a newborn and a mother. like they are trying to communicate what they want to say, and the mother is understanding everything with her eyes and with
Beautiful,
touch.
beautiful, beautiful. Very
Felt
nice,
felt deeply moved.
very
Deeply
nice,
moved.
very nice. Very nicely told by Reena. Reena, you are having very good communication skills. You are able to
Thank you.
uh, say the things in a very in a very nice way. Anyone else? We will go to the next one. Just 5 more minutes I will take.
So the name of the therapy itself is very good, validation therapy. And I believe most of the people who are coming for psychological counseling, I'm generalizing this statement, but then yes, most of the people are actually looking for validation, somebody to validate them that, they are worth it. So they're looking for their self-worth.
Yes,
And
yes.
touch therapy and validation like a child,
Yes.
unspoken words is the best way to do it.
Very nice, very nice. So, team, so we have seen CBT, we have seen REBT, the fundamentals, and we have seen motivational interviewing, we have seen art therapy, and we have seen validation therapy, transactional analysis. The goal of transactional analysis is autonomy. There are, as far as transactional analysis is concerned, there are 3 types of people. We make decision about our own self. One is a winner, one is a loser, the another one is a non-winner. We based on our early experience now, people come to conclusion that either they feel that they are winner, or they start feeling they are loser, or they start feeling that they are non-winner. So the goal of therapy in transactional analysis is autonomy. Autonomy means to go to the winner position. Going to winner position is the life position. There are 4 life positions. One is I am also not okay, you are also not okay. When people start thinking that I am also not okay, you are also not okay, they start talking negative aspects about self and negative aspects about others. And the second aspect is I am okay, you are not okay. So even in this one, what we do is we try to talk about we start feeling that I am okay in all respects, but you are not at all okay. The third one is I am not okay, you are okay. I do not know anything, you only know everything. The best position is I am okay, you are okay. So the whole transactional analysis, it is about bringing this I am okay, you are okay, that is the winner position. To bring that, actually transactional analysis having many aspects. One of the aspects is strokes, giving unconditional positive strokes. Unconditional positive strokes means appreciating the other people unconditionally. Can you people come on the video? We will do the exercise and we will end the program for today. Please come on the video, team. Please come on the video. 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 Now, Alia Bhatt, please open the mic. Quick.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Alia Bhatt. Unconditional positive stroke means appreciating the people without any conditions. Okay. Now, I want you to choose any one person in this group and appreciate. Even if you do not know the person, now you will be able to appreciate. That is what the ability of the counselor. Because for the first time, you will be meeting the counseling client. We should be able to appreciate. Choose anyone and appreciate. Yeah.
Okay, who I have to choose, sir?
Anyone except Shivakumar. Except Shivakumar, you can choose anyone and appreciate. You have to tell something good about them.
Okay.
Reena was extremely good, very open-minded, and very much vocal and communicating.
Super. Yeah, Reena, please open the mic. Reena, please open the mic.
Yes, sir.
Give unconditional
Yeah,
sex to someone else.
Reena's way of expressing thoughts is quite different, and it's now very unique in her. So this is the ability which is not found in everybody, not including me.
Yeah.
So her ability.
Alia Bhatt, this is I am not okay statement. This is I am not okay statement. Which is not found in me, you told, na? That is I am not okay statement. Unconditional positive stroke is I have to appreciate them and I have to feel that I am also a okay person. Okay. Rina, you appreciate it. Give unconditional positive stroke to someone. Just 1 more minute.
Yeah, sir. I would like to say a few words about Poonam ma'am. I like her way of thinking, and she is very clear about what she wants to express, and she expresses it with a very faint smile and calm expressions overall.
Very nice, very nice. Dr. Anchu, please open the mic. Other than Rina and anyone else, please give positive stroke. Unconditional positive.
Yes, I would like to, appreciate Subhashri. I can see that calmness in her personality, and she's, a patient listener. So I really appreciate her for that.
Now I give unconditional positive stroke to all of you, all the 126. You are all really great. Staying at this time, 10:15. Okay, staying with me here. You are all great. And if you feel we have done something good, give your unconditional positive stroke in the link. Give a 5-star to us and make us to do this work in every Sunday. Every Sunday, make us to do this. Give your 5 stars. Transactional analysis says that give unconditional positive strokes to people and make them okay. Make them okay. This is what in Munnabai MBBS they will tell Jadu ka chabi. Jadu ka chabi. Agale lag jaye. Agale lag jaye. Thank you very much, team. 6 therapy, we have the basics we were able to complete in this much time because of all your cooperation. And we will see further aspects in the coming Sunday. And tomorrow also, actually, we are having some other program. If anybody wants to join, they can join. You can text to your EmoCare coordinator. They will they will give you the pass. Okay. Team, 10 days mental health expert training program. It is going to start on 10th. If you have not joined, please join. I assure you, you will learn so many good things. You may think that, all the concepts are new. All the concepts, we will give it in a very, very nice way. 10 days of a huge and ecstatic journey into the mental health, completely with a new perspective. Free friend days training and a free e-certificate. Only 49 rupees we charge for registration because we don't want to, because last time some unwanted people entered the training program. This training program we are going to conduct in Tamil, English and Hindi. In 3 languages we are going to conduct. Please join and please don't forget to give unconditional stroke, your unconditional stroke to EmoCare. It is given here. Now I am ending this program here. If you have any doubts, you can ask and people can leave. People can leave after giving your unconditional positive stroke. I have shared the link in the chat box. If you have any doubts, you can ask. 5 minutes I can stay here. People who wants to move, they can move. They can just copy this and give your unconditional positive stroke and you can. Yeah, any doubt? If you have, you can ask. 5 minutes I can spare.
So yeah, explanations are very good, so no doubts are there.
Deepak Mishra. Deepak Mishra, actually, the thing is, if a program is nice, it is not because of the speaker, it is because of the audience. Audience are responsible for the success of any program. Matured audience makes the program wonderful. You're all matured, you're all great, and because of that, even see, even when I'm able to talk about some in-depth aspect also, people are able to understand. Yeah, Vivo, any doubts?
Nahi sir, unconditional positive stroke share करना है about you. You make it so fun and so easy to understand. So एक जो 5-star बोलते हैं वो आपके लिए भी बनता है. So मेरे एक हाथ में phone है, so air में I am clapping for you and for entire class for being patient with all of us.
Thank you.
So big cheers to everyone.
Thank you, Rina. Any doubts? Shall I end the program?
This 10 days thing, anybody can join or
anybody can join. See that if your husbands are joining, the home will become beautiful. If the wives are joining, the home will become much more beautiful. If you can above 6th standard, anybody can join. Above 6th standard, even a 7th standard child will be able to understand. We are going to train in such a way that the things will be new to you and anybody will be able to understand. Anybody will be able to understand. Mental health is the need of the hour. Please share this in your groups. Please share this with all the known people, with your relatives, with your friends. This is actually a program on psychological first aid. When somebody is in problem, now how to deal with it? Okay. Madam,
I
yes.
already enroll
Very
in
nice.
this 10 days mental health program.
Yeah, very
And
nice.
sorry for today, I joined very late because my son suffering from fever. That's why. So, sir,
The recording will be available.
Okay.
Recording will be available. Recording the same link we can go and take it. See, yeah, one lady went to the neighbor and told, मेरे पति जो है मुझे डेली मार रहा है, मुझे जो जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं है, जिंदगी में मुझे जीना नहीं चाहता हूं मैं, रोज पीटता है, रोज मारता है, मैं जीना नहीं चाहता हूं. Like that somebody says. The woman who is hearing this now, suppose if he says, अच्छा ऐसी हो गया, पिछले महीने भी तुम्हें मारा था ना, वो 2 महीने के पहले भी बहुत मारा है ना तुम्हें. अगर ऐसे बोलते हैं ना तो क्या होगा? Again it will aggravate, isn't it? So someone when comes like this, अरे यार, last week you both went to Pune na? Last week you went to some picnic. You were very happy. Actually, he presented you with some jewel na? 1 month back. You were very happy. We have to recollect the happiest moment. Then only what will happen is their negative aspects will come, isn't it? Psychological first aid. A psychological first aid, it is required for the 7th standard kid. Someone is bullying, how to handle. Okay, and this program will be helpful for anyone. अच्छी चीज को जो है 4 जहां बोलना है. Okay, we will promote Patan. We will promote all the films. These kind of things also, if you start promoting, the world will be the best world for living, isn't it? Both happy homes and happy globe ho jayega. Thank you very much, team, for patiently listening. Bye bye.
Thank you
Thank you so much, sir.
याद रखना
Thank you, sir.
कभी अलविदा ना कहना.